Hey, brother, let's go flying down.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time we ask that you stand, turn your attention to our stars and stripes in the north end zone as we pay honor to America, our flag, and those who have sacrificed for the freedom we cherish this evening as our award-winning Hernando High School Band plays our national anthem.
Right by my family.
Whatever your automotive needs, just know Kurt can.
Introducing Domino's first ever stuffed crust pizza. It's our buttery tasting dough with melty cheese made from 100% real mozzarella stuffed into every bite of crust, baked to golden perfection and finished with our signature garlic seasoning and a sprinkling of real Parmesan. It's cheese on cheese on cheese. Try Domino's first ever stuffed crust pizza tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the field your National Merit and Commended Scholar recognition. The National Merit Scholarship Program is an annual academic competition for recognition and scholarships that is open to all U.S. high school students who meet published entry requirements. The program is conducted by the National Merit Scholarship Corporation. The students entered the program by taking a 2024 preliminary SAT. The commended scholars, those being named commended students, have demonstrated outstanding potential for academic success. They rank in the top 50,000 students across America. We are honored to recognize these 3 commended scholars. Miss Annabelle Bird. Parents Ashley and Andy Bird. Annabelle plans to attend Mississippi State and major in engineering.
I think the kid number 55 is French.
Van Rowell. Parents Taylor and Jessica Rowell. Jessica Hudson and Taylor Rowell.
I don't know where we are.
Van plans to attend Ole Miss and major in mechanical engineering.
Yeah, we're on number 55.
Aditi Sisadia. Parents Maya and Mahendra Sisadia. Plans is undecided on where she will attend, but major in biology. Your commended scholars. The National Merit semifinalists, those being named National Merit semifinalists, are the highest scoring students in the state and represent less than 1% of each state's high school seniors. There were 153 semifinalists in the state of Mississippi, and Hernando High School has 14 of them. This is not only a record for Hernando High School, but also for the school district. We are honored to recognize these students. Carmen Bessman. Parents Beatrice and Benedict Bessman plans to attend Mississippi State and major in data science and statistical modeling. Michelle Gibson. Parents Susan and Matt Gibson. Michelle plans to attend Ole Miss and major in pharmaceutical science. Hayden Holmes. Parents Tanya Donald Gideon and Tate Sean. Wesley Gideon. Plans are undecided on where to attend college and what to major in. Isaac Jones. Parents Brandy Jones and Daniel Jones. Plans are undecided on where to attend, but plans on majoring in engineering. Maggie McGraw. Parents Christy and Hugh McGraw. Planning to attend the University of Mississippi Sally McDonald Barksdale Honors College with a major in political science and minor in freedom studies. Keegan Merrill. Parents Sonia Merrill and Craig Merrill. Plans to attend college are undecided, but plans to major in psychology. Kaylin Pitts. Parents Melissa and David Pitts. Plans to attend Auburn or Ole Miss, majoring in pharmacy. Caleb Pop. Parents Stephanie and Brian Pop. Plans to attend Oregon State University and major in environmental engineering. Thomas Smith. Parents Jessica and Jeremy Moss. Plans to attend Mississippi State University and major in mechanical engineering. Emerson Sorrells. Parents Emery and Brad Sorrells. Plans to attend Ole Miss, majoring in public policy leadership. Ariana Tomlin. Parents Brittany Baker and Trent Tomlin. Plans are undecided where to attend, but plans to major in psychology. Jordan Parker Van Every. Parents Abby and Marcus Van Every. Plans to attend the University of Mississippi, studying in pre-law and law studies. Christian Vita. Parents Alicia Herrera and Anthony Vita. Where to attend is undecided, but plans on majoring in electrical engineering. Ladies and gentlemen, your commended scholars and National Merit semifinalists.
High schoolers, Compel Church invites you to fifth quarter tonight.
Join us for the post-game hangout with games, free food, and giveaways.
At Compel Church here in Hernando.
We want you and your friends to be a part of fifth quarter. See you there.
this is Mayor Chip Johnson. On behalf of the Board of Aldermen, I want to welcome you to the new and beautiful Hernando Tiger Stadium. Go Tigers!
There's a lot of banks out there, but there's not many like Southern Bancorp. You see, we're more than a bank in both who we are and what we do. Sure, we offer accounts and loans for you to bank and borrow for today, but we can also do more to help you build for tomorrow, like credit building, home ownership, small business support, and more. So no matter the financial story, we can help, because that's what we do. Southern Bancorp, wealth builders for everyone. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Hey, Garrett McDonald here from Toyota Hernando, and I speak from the entire Principal family. In case you're wondering who our dog in the fight is in DeSoto County Athletics, you just need to take one look at our logo and figure out what team that we've decided to be rooting for. We're all about the Tigers, folks. This is the Tiger family. On three. 1, 2, 3. Go Tigers!
Jimmy Gray Chevrolet is the #1 volume Chevy dealer in Mississippi. Family owned for over 45 years. With unbeatable inventory and award-winning customer service, we're South Haven's trusted source for all things Chevy. Book your appointment today.
The Heindel Center for the Performing Arts has another incredible season coming this fall. From soul legends, the Spinners, to country icon John Michael Montgomery, and a cappella group Home Free. Grammy winners like Christian music innovator Crowder and bluegrass veteran Ricky Skaggs. Experience the magic of Lance Burton and hear today's hits with yesterday's flair from Postmodern Jukebox. All at the Heindel Center for the Performing Arts.
Introducing Domino's first ever stuffed crust pizza. It's our buttery tasting dough with melty cheese made from 100% real mozzarella stuffed into every bite of crust. Baked to golden perfection and finished with our signature garlic seasoning and a sprinkling of real Parmesan. It's cheese on cheese on cheese. Try Domino's first ever stuffed crust pizza tonight.
Plans would like to give a special shout out to tonight's game sponsors. Our pregame meal sponsor was Compel Church of Hernando. Halftime sponsors, Wound Management Specialists. Our field goal sponsor is the City of Hernando. Our play clock sponsor is Bank Plus. Our scoreboard sponsors, Principal Toyota, Skylake Construction, Alpha Insurance, Ortho South, Murphy & Sons, and Southern Bancorp. Thank you all for tonight's game sponsors and for your support of our Hernando Tiger football program. Fans, you can make your way over to the Football Booster concession stand on the visitor side of the field, where they are serving hot barbecue sandwiches or nachos, McAllister sweet tea, and much more. And once again, Compel Church Hernando invites all high school students to the 5th quarter for snacks, games, and giveaways and fellowship. That's the 5th quarter immediately following tonight's game for all high school students at Compel Church Hernando. Tonight's captains: 0, Jackson Weathers, number 7, Scooter Rayburn, number 32, Cooper Langford, and number 71, Jackson Holloman. kick for the Tigers. Number 2, Will Esselton, back to receive for the Golden Wave. Number 4, Iverson McQuarrie, and number 16, Noah McIntosh.
And now here are the starting lineups for your Hernando Tiger.
I'm ready for some football weather, Heath. I'm not going to lie to you. It's not been terrible, but I'm ready for it to not be 85 anymore. But it could be a lot worse. We could have had the weather we had last season, which sat through two inbound or 2 inland hurricanes last season, if fans recall.
Well, Brad, it looks like the quarterback is back. J.J. Hill not playing quarterback for Tupelo. And the Tigers look good there on play number 1. Coach McCann said it was a super physical week at practice this week, especially with the offense. Right now we're watching defense, but he was really excited to see this defense go stand toe-to-toe and go after the Golden Wave of Tupelo. So we're going to see what's happening here.
Well, I'll tell you what you're going to see a lot of, and that's number 29, tailback Kylan Bobo, who just ran the ball there. You're going to call his name a lot tonight.
Loose ball on the field. Did it take up? It looks like the Tigers got it.
There's your ideal start you were looking for, Heath.
Well, Coach said he wanted to make it physical. So watch this hit in the secondary as we're trying to get the replay up.
Yeah, just stripped right from behind. Just an outstanding play. I didn't see who had the play there for the Tigers, but looks like Tigers going to have the ball at the 40-yard line, 1st and 10.
Well, there you go. The Tigers coming out, get the ball at the 40-yard line.
1st and 10, Tigers from the
20 seconds
Tupelo
remain
40.
here in quarter number 1. First offensive snap for the Tigers right here. And Brad, watch that offensive line. They're going to fight tonight. I kind of feel the Tigers are going to take the fight to them. Lots of hitting up front. Tigers fall forward.
Good to see number 1, Terrence Walton, back in the backfield.
Number
there.
1, Terrence Walton on the carry for the Tigers, brought down by number 9.
Make it, 4 yards, make it 2nd and 6. Heath, I believe on the recovery on the previous play, might have been number 25, Chris Pierce. Saw him down there banging the turnover gong. So I got to think maybe he was either involved in the strip or the one who recovered the ball. But 2nd and 6.
Down and 6.
Tigers on the move here early in the 1st quarter.
Shifting. Weathers comes over to the left side. 1 receivers, they're going to work that side. And Brad, that's a 1st down and a little bit more. And the Tiger offensive line is helping get everything they can, a little bit extra.
Terrence Walton on the carry. Brought down number 27, J.D. Wise.
56, Noah Glosson there, coming out of the pile. They're revved up, they're ready to go. Did a great job clearing the way there for Terrence Walton. 2 carries for Terrence, 11 yards here early in the game, inside the 30-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Tigers.
Play number 3 on the opening drive for the Tigers. Ball just inside the 30 at the 29. Tigers.
1st and 10, Tigers from the 30-yard line.
On the 2nd play of the game. Here we go. Tigers have been showing shift on the first 2 plays. Let's see what they do here. There's the shift. Tupelo's lining up a little extra wide right there. Coach McCann wanted a timeout. He saw something he didn't like.
Play clock was running down, Heath, and
timeout on the field.
Coach McCann wise to call a timeout there, but hate to burn one that early in the game, but play clock certainly don't want to take a 5-yard penalty here while you've got momentum, and Coach McCann wisely takes the first time out of the night. Heath, real quick, want to share some keys to the game. You and I talked with Coach Steve McCann this week, got his thoughts on the game, and he gave us 3 keys. Number 1 was start fast. Well, you can check that one off the list. Yeah, Tigers are out of the box quick. Not on the scoreboard yet, but got a big defensive inside the Tupelo 30-yard line at the 29. Second big key to the game was no chunk plays, no big yardage plays for Tupelo. And the third was to run the ball. 2 of those you've already checked off. Great start for Terrence Walton out of the backfield and an early turnover. And Tigers looking to take advantage of it.
Brad, one thing that I'm noticing is when the Tigers shift, Tupelo overcorrects and they get their spacing extra wide. Look at that offensive line really eating as much as they can right there.
Well, Heath, I don't know if you saw it or not, but Terrence Walton was playing peekaboo behind the weatherman, Big Jackson Weathers, number 0 there, clearing the road for him. And Terrence is going to pick up another 8 yards, brings up 2nd and 2. The Tigers are on the move.
2nd down and 3.
Coach McGinn said he wanted to stay out of 3rd and 5 and be in 3rd and 4s, 3rd and 2s all night. Right now you're in 2nd and 2.
So playbook is literally wide open.
Yes. They're going to keep it on the ground. They are having their way right now.
I'm very impressed with what this offensive line is doing. Again, Noah Glosson, number 56, comes out of there leading the way. He's pumped up, like I said on that last play. The weatherman, 0 Jackson Weathers, was looking for somebody to hit. Couldn't find anybody to hit, but he wanted it bad. First down for the Tigers at the 17-yard line.
There's some changes to the starting lineup on the offensive line this week.
First and 10 from the 17.
Eli Stewart's there at right guard. Jackson Hollins at your right tackle. At your left guard, you got Jaden Wilkins. At left tackle, you got Bobby Williams. Tight end, of course, you got Jackson Weathers. And Caleb Hickman's getting rotated in as well. So once again, now Tupelo is not getting wide on that. Crazy snap.
Something, not necessarily get something out of nothing. Tigers going to lose 3 yards, but to not fumble that football. That was a busted play from the beginning, and just get to the ground and live to play another down. Don't turn the ball over.
First negative play for the Tigers
brings
tonight.
Up 2nd down and 13.
Now, one thing that we did notice last play by the Tupelo defense, when the Tigers did their shift, Tupelo did not line up wide. They're showing lining up wide now. They're going through the air. That's complete. And the line's trying to get a little bit extra. And they're going a little bit further. There's the whistle. So now it's going to bring up a 3rd and long situation.
Walton's pass complete to number 32, Cooper Langford.
But I'm sure the Tigers would like to get something a little bit more.
Brought down by 15, Tyson Hunter brings up 3rd down.
Maybe run to the short side of the field or maybe a draw up the middle. Wouldn't be shocked to see either one of those.
Yeah, we'll see what Coach McCann dials up here. We'll see if they're going to stick with that line shift like they've been doing. And sure enough, here they go.
And they're getting wide again. So let's see what happens. First down, Brad.
Yeah, they're going to give it to him. That's Big Jackson Weathers, the weatherman across the middle. That's a first down for the Tigers. This offense is looking sharp other than the one mishandled snap. The Tigers are on the move. They're inside the 10-yard line. Going to be 1st and goal at the Tupelo 6-yard line. And you could not have asked for a better start for your Hernando Tigers.
1st and goal from the 6.
1st and goal from the 6-yard line.
8th play of the drive for the Tigers. Started at 40. Tigers keeping it on the ground. Staying right there behind that offensive line. It's been extra physical.
Number 1, Terrence Walton on the carry. Brought down by number 9, Jaraylon McCoy.
Coach McCann said this week in practice, the offensive line was so physical.
Brought down at the line of scrimmage. 2nd down and 6.
They move some guys around, trying to get the guys, the right people in the right seats on this offensive line. And, the offensive line has to work as one. They have to work as a unit. So it doesn't matter how good you play a certain position. It's how the group plays together with everyone there. Working his way forward. The offensive line carries it to the house. Give him 6. Tigers strike first and strike early against the mighty Tupelo.
That was just a return run by the Terrence Walton. Big credit to the offensive line. He was moving some bodies around down there. And Tigers take the early lead here.
Number 1, Terrence Walton on the carry into the Tigers touchdown.
6-0 with the extra point pending.
Well, if anybody thought that the Tigers were going to come out intimidated, that question's been answered.
You can check that box.
Look at all the cars in the parking lot, Brad. Packed house tonight.
Yeah, great night for football.
Well, there you go.
Point after attempt by number 2, Jackson Uppercut is
12
good.
seconds remain in quarter number 1. Your Tigers of Hernando 7. No score.
Well, Heath, you're thinking maybe the off week last week might have done some good coming off of a big win against Horn Lake. Of course, since we were last with our viewers here, the Tigers went on the road down to Oxford to play Fayette. Took a tough loss down there, but then the next week, 2 weeks ago tonight, went just up the road to Horn Lake and won an absolute thriller, stopping Horn Lake from going for the 2-point, from getting the 2-point conversion to win the game at home with seconds on the clock. An absolutely fantastic thriller of a game. And then you have a week off to prepare an ideal situation for the Tigers, and they look primed and ready to go in the first 6 minutes of the game.
Consistently put the ball deep or put it through the end zone. This is a returnable kick right here.
Number 4, Addison McCoy on the return, brought down by number 15, Heath Hammett.
Holy cow. What a hit by Heath Hammett. Tell you what, these Tigers are head hunting out there right now.
That was a big time pop.
I tell you what, I didn't see who the return man was for Tupelo. He's lucky to hold on to the football because he absolutely got popped. But going to take the ball out to the 28-yard line. Tupelo takes over first down, 10 yards to go. Just over 6 minutes remaining in tonight's first quarter here from Tiger Stadium.
Now this Tupelo offense has the reputation of striking quick and striking fast. It's one thing that I'd like to see not happen. Busted play right there, and look here, they're still making things happen. Pick up a fade on a busted play.
Yeah, that was quarterback number 3, Braylon Williams, who did not start the game. Quarterback J.C. Bolin, sophomore quarterback, started the game, but number 3, Braylon Williams, in again, as you said, he busted play. Tailback Alan Bobo went one direction, Williams spun the other, but managed to squeak out 9 yards out of the play and brings up 2nd and 1. Tupelo, the defending 7A state champions, beat Brandon last year in the state title game for their 2nd state title, and brought it home to Tupelo.
Brad, there's a lot of hard hitting.
29,
it is a
Kyle Bobo on the carry, brought down number 34, Blake Light.
Those guys are just teeing off on each other.
Carries good for a Tupelo first down.
Extra.
Yeah, we knew it was going to be a physical game. From the 41. It was going to be a physical game, and the first 7 or so minutes of the game had lived up to the billing. As you said, Heath, just a slugfest down there in the trenches. Well, look at the Tiger hands in there trying to strip that football away.
Braylon Williams on the carry, brought down by number 6, Caleb Hickman.
A little chippy. Here we go.
Gain of around 4 there.
Flag on the play.
And there is a flag on the play, Heath.
Pink flags tonight, Brad.
In honor of Breast Cancer Awareness Month, October. A lot of pink socks and pink towels and
wristbands,
wristbands and
tape.
And
we got dead ball foul on both teams. Unsportsmanlike conduct.
This is the officials just trying to get a hold of the game, making sure they keep control of it.
Absolutely.
Giving both teams offsetting penalties.
Yep, that's a warning. That's a we're not gonna put up with the extracurricular stuff. And gonna get a hold of this real quick. And both teams assessed a personal foul, offsetting, gain of 3 on the play, 2nd and 7 for Golden Wave, just inside their own 45-yard line.
Notice Tupelo does not huddle. Look to the sideline. They come back on up in their positions. He was dead set that
29, Calvin Bobo on the carry, brought down by number 34, Blake Light.
Tupelo wants to take the fight to you. Pick up a 7 right there. 3rd and 3 for the Golden Wave.
It's 3rd down.
Big 3rd down here for the Tiger defense. 3rd and 3 for the Golden Wave, just inside the 50-yard line.
good for a Tupelo first down.
Braylon Williams did a nice job there on the read option, and as soon as the defensive end crashed, he cut outside and ripped off a quick 25-yard run. Now Tupelo set up shop at the Tiger 26-yard line.
Coach McCann did talk about how he wouldn't mind watching Tupelo have 10, 12, 14 play drives. He didn't want them to have
number 0, Jaden Hill on the carry.
Play drives. Just big gash plays.
Talk about number 25, Chris Pierce.
The field.
Gain of 6, it's second down and 4.
Really bring
on the 20-yard line.
That's what we've seen so far tonight. But Tupelo hasn't worked that outside just yet, Brad. And as soon as we say it, they cut it back in, kept it in between the tackles.
Could he get another first down here, Heath, and Tupelo offense starting to get on track here, starting to find their footing, and they're going to set up shop inside the Tiger 15-yard line. First down,
JoJo Newberry.
Clock ticking here in the first quarter.
First down, Tupelo.
Stadium, and your Tigers up early 7-0 after a turnover on the second offensive play of the game by the Golden Wave, and 9-play drive of about 45 yards for the Tiger touchdown.
Number 0, Jaden Hill on the carry in for a Golden Wave touchdown. Point after attempt by number 87, Hobson Dogdrill is good.
They brought their flag crew with them as the flags run through the end zone.
With the WAVE flags spelling out wave, also known as them blankets there. And if you're in the stadium, you can see it looks like the Tulane green wave mascot, the angry wave mascot that everybody loves for Tulane, but fitted with Tupelo colors, gold and blue, and them blankets. But that was number 0, Jaden Hill for Tupelo on the carry for the touchdown there. He's actually listed on the depth chart as the first string quarterback tonight. He has not played quarterback yet. Number 19, J.C. Baldwin, and number 3, Braylon Williams have been the quarterback, but that was Caden Williams, number 0 on the carry there for the touchdown. Tupelo set the kickoff here, tied 7-7 late in the first quarter of action here in Hernando.
Dogs will set the kick for Tupelo. Back to receive Hernando, number 5, Sean Scott, number 16, Adrian Mears.
Tupelo, of course, as we said, last year's defending state champion, 2024. And their only other state championship, which I didn't realize they only had 2, but was back in 1992, which is really kind of surprising to me.
Brad, if I'm not mistaken, when Kirk Presley played quarterback for Tupelo back in 1992.
You're absolutely right.
Adrian Mears on the return.
That it was not the team that had Juan Long.
Brought down by number 58, Jackson Metcalf.
Todd Jordan, who played
Be first and 10 Tigers from the 24.
State. Juan Long was a great linebacker from Mississippi State. I believe they were on the 89 team that apparently did not win. I would have bet money that their other state championship was the 1989 team, but alas, it's
Terrence Walton on the carry, brought down by number 6, Brewer.
Going to be 3rd and long, third around 22 yards to go for the Tigers here. I don't know, what do you call up here, Heath? Do you run a running play and punt and put the ball or put the game in the hands of your defense, or do you try to see if you can't get the first down here with a long play?
So you might see a swing pass or something like that.
All right, be ready for eat 'em up, eat 'em up, eat 'em up, eat 'em up, eat 'em up.
That's number 9, Jarayla McCoy, who's, as you said, a Florida signee. I believe the running back, Kylan Bobo, is a Mississippi State signee, if I'm not mistaken.
Commit,
excuse me. Pardon me, I realize that's a big distinction. Thank you for correcting me there.
I knew what you meant. More of a lining kick. Loose ball. Don't know if you can advance a fair catch after you follow it. He can. The official has kept his footing right there at the 50-yard line.
Yeah, he's got his beanbag down there. Yeah, after you signal for fair, and Coach McCann and the coaching staff are reminding the officials that he did, once you muff a fair catch,
correct,
if you recover it, you are down where it's a dead ball.
You see that play usually once a season somewhere, whether that be high school, college, or NFL. You usually see that happen. And the same thing always happens. The return team tries to pick it up and advance it.
Yeah, and it seems like cooler heads are going to prevail here, and the referees are going to get this one right. They're going to bring it back. Going to take over around the 40, their own 49-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10, Tupelo. Heath, you were all over that one, man. All over that one. You got the call right, and the referees got it right. And as you said, Heath, once you muff that fair catch, you cannot advance it. If you recover, the ball is live, but once it's recovered, it's dead. And so Tupelo takes over at their own 49-yard line.
Well, when I first saw it, and I saw him advancing it, I saw the official just stand completely flat-footed with both feet straight and upright, not moving, and I was like, he's on top of that. So.
Yep.
Good job of the. We never talk about the officials till they do something bad.
You're right. Well, let's give them credit, and they're actually going to spot the ball. They're going to move it back to the 43-yard line, so Tupelo takes over there at the 43. Astute officiating. Bravo.
Tigers looking very physical there, and once again, that's what you want. You want to keep them in a long situation. You don't want to give them 3rd and 3 and 3rd and 4. You want to give them 3rd and 5, 6, 7 for everyone listening at home.
And there it is.
Yep. So you want to keep them in longer place. So right here, Tiger defense kind of, and Brad, that defensive line's a little bit tight. And then they're going to go with the swing pass. Oh, the Tigers are all over it.
All over that one.
Swarm tackling at its finest. Look at the gang tackling there, Brad.
Yeah, going to give a shout out there to number 22, JoJo Newberry, right on top of the receiver. And they're going to give him, actually, no, they're not going to give him forward progress. They're going to say he was stopped at the original line of scrimmage. Wow. So it's going to bring up 3rd and 10. That's the end of the first quarter here. Tie game, 7-7. Great start. Beautiful night here in Hernando.
Loss of 2 on the play. It was 2nd and 8. Now it's going to be 3rd and 10. Short walk for the officials to change the ball over. And the yard marker is already off, I can tell. But now he's fixing it. So, yeah, tie ball game. 7-7 here. Brad, our brand new scoreboard. On the visitor side, the number's almost out. Notice that last game, it's getting a little bit worse this week. So, I'm sure it's still under warranty, right?
Bumper to bumper, powertrain warranty. We bought the Race and Stripe package, so I think
we did. We did buy the Race and Stripe package.
Absolutely, we did. Heath, they're actually going to say, no, there goes the down marker. I was going to say they're actually going to say this is 3rd and 11, but they're going to put it right at the original line of scrimmage and be 3rd down and 10 from their own 43-yard line. Big play for the Tiger defense here. Need to see if they can get a stop, force a punt, get the ball back, and see if they can get the offense going again. Again, the offense absolutely came out smoking on the first drive.
He's looking for a swing pass, had a guy open, overshot him. He was wide open, overshot him. Pressure was starting to come, gets rid of the ball. And Brad, even if you have your starting quarterback and he's been out, his timing's off. If you got a younger quarterback, he's not comfortable yet. And so when you throw your first few passes of the game, it's going to be a little bit off. You got to find that rhythm. And it's kind of hard to do, especially first play of a new quarter, looking down the field at a different angle, different way. So all that went to the Tigers' favor. Pass falls incomplete, 4th and 10, and got a big leg here. And, low liner. And did not see the fair catch, but obviously he called for it. Everybody else saw it but me. And because he sure didn't get hit, and the officials were still flat-footed as well. So there you go.
Yeah, that was a great job. Number 16, Adrian Mears there, fielding that punt. That one had an opportunity the way it was angling towards the corner there. Could have gone out of bounds inside the 5-yard line, but Adrian did a nice job. Wisely called for the fair catch, made the fair catch. Tigers take over at their own 15-yard line, 1st and 10. Just underway in tonight's second quarter, 7-all here from Tiger Stadium.
Well, that second possession didn't come back to bite you. Tiger defense stood very stiff right there. Give the offense the opportunity to get the ball back. And here we go. First play of the drive. A little misdirection right there by the Tigers. Kind of like that play call. And Brad, I do want to go back on that play right there at the end of the first quarter. It looks like the Tiger defense knew it was coming. They were kind of leaning that way, and then, man, when that ball was in the air, it was just swarming. Black and gold jerseys all over, and stopped him in the backfield.
Yeah, the defense was, as you said, Heath, what did we say, an ambush of Tigers,
yes.
I believe, an ambush of Tigers. Not sure what a multitude of golden wave is, but Terrence Walton looking to make something happen here, and he fumbled the ball, I thought. He did fumble the ball.
Looked like the ball went out of bounds. Looks like the officials are not making.
They are going to mark him out and mark the ball out of bounds, and it is going to be Tiger ball, I believe. Actually, no, they're.
Oh, that he is. He's
going to say that it's Tupelo ball. Yeah, Terrence did a great job keeping the play alive, trying to make something happen, and as can happen sometimes in those situations, strip from behind. Ball comes out, Tupelo recovers, and they're going to be set up shop inside the Tiger 15-yard line.
Well, now defense has its work cut out for it.
Yeah, you give them a short field, and these guys certainly don't need a short field, but you give them a short field, and now your defense has to respond. You'd love to hold them to a field goal try here.
Good job of making him turn back inside right there.
Yeah, that was a great job by Cooper Langford, number 32 there, to force Colin Bobo back inside. You know Colin's wanting to get that outside and show you his legs, but did a nice job, Cooper did, of forcing him back in there. He did pick up a couple of yards, and it's going to be second down and around 5 at the 13-yard line. Excuse me, at the 8-yard line. All of the soccer markings on the field out there make it a little bit difficult to tell which is which from our vantage point here in the press box.
Keeper. Oh, loose ball. Yeah. Oh, you've got to be kidding me.
Yeah, I don't know.
He fumbled forward. I don't know the rule on that one. I do know that there's rules in college football that you cannot, and also NFL, that you cannot fumble forward on a third or fourth down.
Unless you recover it.
Correct.
But he did not. And I think the referees are going to actually talk about this here.
They are talking.
Looks like they're gonna,
we have a lot of rules that have popped up tonight early in this game.
That are obscure. Yeah, I mean that's an obscure rule. I thought
they're going to let it go.
Maybe you can fumble forward, but I didn't think you could fumble forward. Maybe if the ball is picked up, I'm not sure. But if it's fallen on, I'm not sure you can, because what would stop you from fumbling for a first down? But apparently that's not the rule, and Tupelo scores to make it 14-0. Extra point is good.
Well, both teams have 7 points off turnovers. Hernando struck first off their turnover, opening possession of the game, and got 7 points pretty quick. Hernando returns the favor, sadly, and Tupelo takes advantage. So both teams have washed each other's turnovers out, both with 7 points each.
And Heath, I'm looking down on the field. Coach Steve McCann is out on the field talking to the officials there, and I think he's questioning the fumbling forward there. And it's too little too late now. But I think Coach McCann is asking for an explanation, and he's not going to get the one he wants, but needs to remind if that is indeed the rule. And I'm gonna cop to not knowing the rule there in high school, but
I got a good feeling Coach McCann's not asking them what they're going to wear to Sunday school on Sunday.
No, he was probably pleading his case pretty passionately, but again, score stands, and Tupelo set to kick off here.
Big booming kick. Taken inside the 5. Up. Hernando's having a problem holding on to the ball right now. And Brad, it has turned into a nightmare scenario for the Tigers. 3 straight possessions. 3 possessions ago, having problems with the snap, bad snap. Last possession, the fumble, and this here, man, you're shooting yourself in the foot over and over and over. Good news is you still have the ball. You can still drive the length of the field, but you don't want to make things harder on yourself when you're playing the top team in the state.
No, you don't, Heath, and that was, the hard part of actually making the catch, making the reception of the kickoff. Sean Scott goes to tuck it away, and as he does, the ball pops free. He's able to pick it up and advance it out to around the 7 or 8 yard line where the Tigers take over 1st and 10. But Heath, you mentioned earlier that both of these teams have outstanding kicking games, and as you well know, back in the 1900s when you and I were playing high school ball, they didn't even pay attention to the kicking game. Most of the time, teams just went for 2 and just didn't pay a whole lot of attention to it. Now they're just absolute weapons on both sides of the field.
A little reverse trap play right there didn't do much for the Tigers. It'll bring up 2nd down. Tupelo usually plays a 3-man front. Coach McCann talked about this in the meeting today. He said we expect them to come out with a 4-man front of what we do. We expect them to change what they're doing. Right there, you can count guys over the ball. There's 4 guys right there. So they definitely did that. So they're not doing anything that Hernando did not expect. Although they play a 3-man front all year, they changed it for this Hernando offense. Hernando does things a little bit different. Hard running right there by the Tigers is going to bring up a 3rd down situation. Positive yards on the play. Bring up about a 3rd and 7.
Yeah, that was Cooper Langford there on the carrier. And something I've noticed that Tigers have gone away from, came out on those that first series and was doing the line shift.
Yes.
They've gone away from that. I'm not sure if Tupelo made an adjustment or if Coach McCann just decided to go away from it, but they're not doing that haven't done that on any of the last couple of drives here, so we'll keep an eye on that. Well, I'm taking a look there, number 9, Jerryla McCoy. He's just an absolute monster.
He stands out. He stands out.
He absolutely stands out.
He jumps off the screen if you're watching at home. Gets away, floats one toward the sideline. Good job of getting it away and throwing it out of bounds.
I'll tell you, McCoy reminds me a lot of, and I can't think of the guy from South Carolina that had the hit against Michigan in the Gator Bowl.
Jadeveon Clowney.
Yeah, Jadeveon Clowney. Reminds me a lot of Jadeveon Clowney.
Yeah, he really does.
His stature, just the way he looks, the position that he plays out on the football, out on the defense, and looks a lot like Jadeveon Clowney. 4th down for the Tigers. Going to have to punt here.
And that was a big hit, too.
Oh, wow.
The Outback Bowl.
The Outback Bowl. You're right. Not Gator Bowl. Outback Bowl.
Yeah. Huge punish again. Sadly, that'll get you kicked out of the game today. That was helmet to helmet. Sure, they would call targeting on that one.
Yeah, rules have changed since then, but Heath, if you remember the story behind that play on the previous.
Yes, I was about to bring that up. Yes.
On the previous play, the ball looked to be short of the line to gain on the sticks, and
it was short.
Yeah, it was short,
like a foot,
and it was right in front of
Steve
Spurrier, and he's pointing, and the refs give him the 1st down, and then
Steve Spurrier threw a fit.
Yep, he did, and then Jadeveon Clowney said, "You know what, Coach, I got you. I'll pick you up here." Very next play, gets into the backfield, almost there to take the handoff, absolutely levels the Michigan running back. Ball comes out, he recovers it, could not have written a better script. And I believe South Carolina went on to win the football game, too.
They did, went on to score on that drive, and I believe that put them ahead for the game.
Heath, you and I watch too much football. That's what we learned here tonight.
Guilty as charged.
Gotta love bowl season.
You know, I found a hack, Brad, since we got a little stoppage and play here. I found a life hack. So many games I wanted to watch, bowl games this year, and I was so incredibly busy, and we were traveling, seeing family, and this and that, and, you know, just got 4 kids. Life happens. And didn't get to watch hardly any of the bowl games. Well, this summer, I recorded them all. And this summer, I came across them, and I was like, man, I wish I could watch some football. Came across them, and I probably watched 5 or 6 of those bowls between July 4th and the start of the season. Tiger bounce right there. It's going to take it to almost to the 40-yard line. Great kick, great bounce for the Tigers. Got a little bit of a break right there. But I had no clue who won those games, didn't know what happened. And the great thing is, a lot of the players on those games had transferred and were coming to an SEC school. So I had the opportunity to watch and see game film of these guys. Like, oh, wow, this kid is a big-time player. And so this bowl season, make sure you DVR all the games. And, you'll catch them sometime this summer if you have my schedule.
Be sure to follow Hopkins Media Net on all social media platforms for these and other life hacks, folks.
All right, you can tune in to Tide 100.9 at Stingray Show.
How is old Stingray?
I scratched his cornea. Had to spend some time in the emergency room this week.
Uh-oh. And there's Kylan Bobo on the carry, and he gets up, signaling first down, but he's about 2 yards short. 2nd and 2, 8-yard gain for Bobo there.
It was a nice run, though.
It was a very nice run. Hit the hole, and actually they're going to move it back, Heath. It's going to be 2nd and 3 here. Hopefully the down marker over there adjusts, but the ball is spotted at the 48. There we go. Now
he's still standing there.
Yeah, the headline. There we go. All right, now we got it. Now, I mean, that's important, right? I mean, that helps you know where the ball is spotted for the next play.
That's exactly his job.
Incomplete pass.
Oh, here comes that option.
Boom.
Ooh, big pop right there from behind.
Big hit there. Looked like number 15, Heath Hammett, number 6, Caleb Hickman in there on the big hit. Going to bring up a huge 3rd down here, Heath. 7.5 minutes to go in tonight's 2nd quarter. Tie game. Tupelo leading 14-7. 3rd and 2 from the 49-yard line.
All right, Brad, 3rd and 2. Tupelo's known to run that option. We haven't seen it tonight. They still haven't pitched it yet. Look at that backfield, Brad. 4 guys in the backfield. And they finally run outside, and they're finding some daylight and success. So, 3rd and short, big gain there. That'll be 1st and 10 for Tupelo. We're under the 7-minute mark, 6:52 remaining here just before half.
Yeah, number 19, J.C. Bolin back in at quarterback for the Golden Wave there. And handed that ball off to Kylan Bobo, and Bobo did the rest. About a 25-yard gain sets the Golden Wave up 1st and 10 at the Tiger 30-yard line.
Tigers just fighting so hard. Oh, well, now we got some extra stuff.
Jackson Weathers there on the nice tackle, and got some extracurriculars in the secondary here, and get guys separated, then walk away, no harm, no foul. And Caden Hill, number 0, is going to pick up a couple of yards. Again, nice tackle there by the weatherman, Jackson Weathers.
Second and 8. Ball placed on the 28. Tupelo trying to make something happen here.
Out of this modified pistol look here.
Yes. And they're just attacking the heart of the defense, running straight up at them. And, Brad, the defense has been extra physical all night and been taking the fight to them. Right there, they just got a small little seam, and that's all Tupelo needs. It's just a little bit of daylight.
Yeah, that was Kylan Bobo, number 29, who is lightning fast. He doesn't need a crease. He doesn't need a seam, but when he gets one, he makes the most of it there. Takes the ball in, 30-yard touchdown run, and Tupelo looks to go on top by 2 scores here.
Their kicker looks like he's about 6'7". He looks like he's tall.
Well, that's number 87, Hobson Dodrell, and let's see how tall Mr. Dodrell is. 6'4".
Yeah, well,
yeah.
Had cleats, shoulder pads, and a helmet. Looks 6'7".
Yep, yeah. But one of the taller guys on the football field, but got a strong leg, as you noted earlier, Heath. Both of these teams have outstanding kicking games, and it shows here. Tigers down 21-7. Golden Wave got a couple of quick scores here, and Tigers need to respond and put together a scoring drive of their own here and get back in this football game.
Brad, as we're a little slow in the action right now, random football question, and I don't expect you to know the answer. I don't think anybody at home listening could come up with a name right off the bat. Who's the tallest kicker that you can think of? Because most of them are short guys, smaller guys. Exactly. You can't think of any tall kickers.
Well, I got you're right. I don't know that I can think of tall kickers, you know.
Don't know if I've seen a tall kicker until tonight, come to think about it.
I don't know how tall, and Tigers are struggling to hold on to the ball. Sean Scott able to corral it. He's going to take the ball out.
Late flag, 2 late flags coming in. Not 1, but 2.
For foul Sean Scott on the return, there's a flag on the play.
All right, Heath, while we got a break in the action, I'm going to the Google machine here. We're going to find out who the tallest NFL kicker ever was, because I'm one of those people that I'm going to lose sleep until I figure out.
Watch it be like Pat McAfee or something.
No, let's see.
He's a big dude.
He is not a small guy.
Yeah, he wasn't like Morton Anderson or, one of the smaller guys. Carlos, can't remember Carlos's name, the kick for the Denver Broncos back in the 80s. He used to kick barefoot. In that mile-high weather, he used to have all those playoff games. He'd kick barefoot.
I remember when barefoot kicking was a thing.
Yeah.
University of Memphis had a barefoot kicker in the mid-'80s. And let's see here. Neil O'Donohue at 6'6" is the tallest kicker in NFL history. So there you have it, Heath. Played for the Cardinals.
And you used your one free Google Pass of the day on that.
I did. I'm not going to lie to you, but couldn't leave the folks at home hanging. Had to fill them in. But Neil O'Donohue for the St. Louis Cardinals back then, and at 6'6", the tallest kicker in NFL history. But you're right, Heath. You stop and think about guys that I'm most familiar with. Jake Elliott, who played at the University of Memphis, is a relatively short guy. Stephen Gostowski from Madison Central, who played at Memphis and had a long career with the Patriots.
There was a kicker from Missouri here like a season or 2 ago, Mevis. They called him the thicker kicker. Now, he was a really wide guy, not necessarily tall.
He took up a lot of room, and the guy had an absolute cannon for a leg.
He could boot it.
Yep.
I wonder if he's on the NFL roster. I might use my free Google Pass.
Well, I'm not sure. I don't remember seeing him this year. I watch a good amount of NFL football, and don't remember seeing him. But I remember he had like a 60-something yarder for Mizzou a couple of years ago, or last season maybe.
Harrison Mevis. 23 years of age, and he's with the New York Jets.
Okay. All right.
So all of our Google Passes are gone for the day. So I guess we got, is it a water timeout, Brad? I mean, we're into the 6-minute mark.
Yeah, I think this is the.
I'm kind of shocked with the weather being that we're still doing the water breaks.
Either that, or I believe Hernando might have taken.
And due to our crack research staff, we got our answer very quick. Due to across the state, down in the southern part, it's still hot. And so they have to keep the timeout across the board, the water timeout, consistent in play. So although it's a little bit cooler here, it's still warmer down around the Gulf Coast and the southern part of the state. And so we still have to have the water timeout. So there you go.
That's why Brent Johnson makes the big bucks, folks.
That's right.
coming through in the clutch with answers. Don't even need the Google machine. He didn't need to use his Google Pass.
He saved his up.
That was call a friend.
Call a friend.
Lifeline.
Mm-hmm.
Hard
nice run right there, and the offensive line still fighting right there.
Yeah, that was number 1, Terrence
Yeah,
Walton.
there's a lot of extra stuff. I'm seeing it up here, and it makes me smile, but you got to cut it out.
Were we talking about a little in the pile shenanigans?
Yes.
Yeah, that's hey, that's just like rubbing is racing in NASCAR. In the shenanigans in the pile is a time-honored tradition in football, and no harm, no foul, as long as nobody's really hurt.
Tigers quick to the line, quick snap, trying to catch Tupelo sleeping a little bit. Brad, once again, they haven't done the shift like you mentioned earlier. A lot of extra there. And there's a flag.
And I believe they're going to hit number 21, Trace Wilson, for Tupelo.
There's another flag.
Yeah, boy, you hope that somebody didn't come in there late and get an offsetting flag here, because this is going to be against the first flag was against Trace Wilson from Tupelo, who grabbed and I'm not sure who it was I didn't catch a number there. I believe it was number 75, Elijah Stewart. But
this one official has been begging for his partner to come in. He's been waving him on for a while now.
Yeah, we got to see how this is going to play out here, but
and here we go.
All right, so this is going to be against Tupelo.
Oh, and they're pointing to the other side. Well, Brad, Hernando wanted to make it a fight. I don't know if you want to do that. You know what? Yeah, you do. You want to be physical, and you want to impose your will as much as possible on the field. At the same time, you've got to play with it. Football is a very disciplined sport. If you're not disciplined, here we go. And we might see another flag here.
Well, they need
Coach might earn it too.
Well, Coach Ty Harden for Tupelo is not pleased with the head official tonight, and he just called a timeout, and I hope they charge them for that timeout, because he just called for it, and his team's going to the sideline. So I'm hoping here that they actually charge them with the timeout. I don't know that it's going to matter or not, as we're still here in the first half.
The white hat was walking away, but he turned somewhat quickly to come back.
Well, he called timeout, so now they need to.
Oh, he walked back to him again.
Yeah.
Oh, man. And I don't think they're going to talk about what they're going to be cooking tomorrow as they watch college football.
Well, it looks like the back judge, who I think is responsible for keeping up with the timeouts, he glanced back at the scoreboard. I think he wrote down that was an actual charged timeout to Tupelo there, because Coach Ty Harden did signal and was given timeout, and he opted to use that to discuss with the white hat, the head referee down there, but not going to get and he's still arguing out there, but not going to get any, not going to win him any favors. It's going to be 1st down and 10 for the Tigers, just inside the Tupelo 35-yard line.
We're going to stop it. I wonder if we're going to talk to both teams here. Steve McCann talking to the white hat. They're at the 40. You know, the fun thing, Brad, is when you see something like this in basketball, someone always flops the next play. You don't do that in football.
It's a time-honored tradition in basketball. They always catch the second guy. And that's going to be a free 5 yards for the Tigers there. Went with the hard count. Boy, I tell you what, Heath, these guys are having fun tonight. I'll tell you that. It's a hard-fought football game, and they're out there having fun. And a little cat and mouse here going on. You love to see it.
You know what? Give props to whoever called that play, Coach McCann, OC, whoever it might have been, to do the hard count, because they know they were going to pin their ears back, be extra physical on that play. So here we go. That offensive line really went after Tupelo on that one. Great catch right there. On the 1st and 5, the Tigers complete the pass. Pick up about 14 on the play, Brad.
complete to number 21, Miles Bryant there. I tell you what, Heath, I thought the deep safety for Tupelo, number 21, Trace Wilson, actually had the ball. And then you look back, and Miles is laying on the ground with the ball cradled in his arms. It's going to be a first down at the Tupelo 48-yard line. Tigers on the move.
He took a pop, but, man, if he could have kept his feet, he could have skipped to the end zone, maybe even moonwalked. It looks like they were going to try to suplex him there.
Yeah, that's big Jarrell McCoy, and he hits you with the gator chomp there. Florida clearly denoting that he is a Florida commit there, but managed to get back to the original line of scrimmage. It brings up second down at 10 yards for the Tigers.
Well, if you wanted a fun football game, you got one tonight. There's things happening between the plays, things happening after the play. And here we go. Tigers keeping it on the ground, working them way forward. Brad, it is super extra physical.
Yeah. No.
If Hernando can sustain this drive and keep this drive going and put 6 on the board, you're going to have a very different ball game. Hernando gets the ball first, second half.
Yeah, that's a great point, Heath.
And they could tie this ball game up, but you can't tie it up in your first possession of the second half until you do something here on this drive.
Yeah, I tell you what, if the Tigers don't pick this first down up and it's something,
there's the shift.
Yeah, something less than 3rd and 5 or 4th and 5, you got to wonder if Coach Steve McCann might choose to go for it. And it's going to be just that. It's going to be 4th down and around 7 yards to go here. And with the clock running 2.5 minutes, let's see. I mean, I think you have to punt the ball here. You cannot give Tupelo with 2 timeouts left. And Tupelo is going to burn their second timeout, so they are going to stop the clock here. So it's going to give the Tiger offense time to think about it. We'll see ultimately what the decision is.
I wouldn't have been shocked, and it wouldn't get the first down, but the Tigers came out and tried to do the hard count just to see if they can get 5 extra yards, but that was not the situation. And basically you're only getting that 5 extra yards to see if you can, well, it gives you options, but you're still going to be short. It's still going to be 4th down. And you got a great kicker. You know, you got an all-state kicker and punter and Usselton. So, you know, Tigers didn't have to do anything to draw them off sides. But, man, you just hate to turn the ball over, give it back to them with just over 2 minutes left before halftime. Tupelo can strike quick, and that's one thing you just want to avoid right now. Brad, I'd like to point out, notice where your wideouts are and your upbacks in this formation. We saw a fake earlier this year. I don't know if we'll see it here. Yep, we did. And false just short.
Didn't quite get there, Heath. Yeah.
I thought that. I was like, they might try to pull the fake here.
And big Jackson Weathers there had a full head of steam, but brought down a couple of yards short, and ball's going to go over on downs to Tupelo, who has 1 timeout, Heath, and let's keep an eye on that because now they're going to be using their timeouts. They have 1 left, so let's hope that this is not something that I think the back judge down there is on top of it, but let's hope this is not something that goes the wrong way for the Tigers here. But going to take over 2 minutes, 12 seconds, leading 21-7. Looking for more here in the second quarter. Again, 2 minutes, 12 seconds before halftime. Tiger Stadium, and the fans in black and gold on the near side, Heath, and even a nice crowd drove up I-22, Highway 78 from Tupelo to be with us here tonight, and just a beautiful night for high school football.
Well, you know, as far as the clock goes, you don't really start panicking until you're under the 1 minute mark. And especially after you get across midfield. Busted play right there, problems with the snap, running backwards. And runs out of bounds. Big loss on that one. It will stop the clock, though.
It does stop the clock.
Interesting. That happened there. You would think that he might try to throw it out of bounds, but not the case.
Well, I think that was a design run. He may have had men downfield. It may have been an illegal receiver downfield if he tosses that ball, so he might have done the best he could. which was just to get out of bounds, stop the clock, and hold on to the football and not put one up for grabs and risk a penalty or an interception.
Got a little slip screen going. Yeah, there's the flag. And they're going to get, I bet that one's going to be offsetting.
And that's number 1, Ashton Blanchard down there, and we'll see what the call is going to be. But he had some words for both the Hernando defender as well as the sideline.
And here we go.
And he's going to go to the sidelines because of it, because he's going to get a personal foul, and that's a huge penalty to go against the Tupelo. And Coach Ty Harden is not going to be happy.
You know, let's give props to Coach Ty Harden. He is clearly a phenomenal coach. And Ty Harden, a very well-respected coach all in this area, and has built a wonderful program there at Tupelo. And results speak for itself. The hardware that he brought home last year, the state championship with the largest division in high school football here in the Magnolia State, 7A. All right, here we go, Brad. So 2nd and super long. Try to keep it on the ground. Brought down. Maybe a loss on the play. So it was 2nd and 28. Maybe 3rd and 29. I don't think he picked up anything on that one.
Well, he's got to get to the 49-yard line, and he's at the 24, so that's 27. Going to be 3rd and 27 here. And they did finally update the down marker. Their scoreboard still shows 2nd and 28, but it's 3rd and 27 here. And if you're
Hernando's going to let the clock run, and so is Tupelo.
Yeah, I mean, you definitely don't want to give any more time to Tupelo here. If they want to run the clock, let them run the clock. And you don't want to give up a big play that either gets them the first down or puts them in a position where they have a decision to make. They're going to burn their final timeout here. 52 seconds remaining in this night's 2nd quarter. 21-7 Tupelo.
That's good clock management by Tupelo. Really good clock management by Tupelo.
Yeah, because now even if you don't get the first down here, you can come pretty close to running the clock out. And if not, you're looking at a 4th down where you punt the ball away and you leave Hernando with no time left on the clock.
The yard
here
marker on the other side of the field shows 4th down. And so that's kind of what's going on here. They're trying to figure out 4th or 3rd down. The yard marker shows 4th down. Scoreboard shows 3rd down.
Well, let's see. I know the first down play was the 7-yard loss. Then the second play, what they're talking about is whether or not this play where they had
4th down, because
the second
penalty.
You had the penalty on 2nd down,
and the 3rd play was the one where they just got back to the line of scrimmage.
Right. So it's 4th down. It is absolutely 4th down because the play where they got the penalty stands because it was after the play. So I tell you what, kudos to the officiating crew tonight. They are on top of this. There have been some complex, perplexing situations here,
and you don't see every game or every season.
Right, and these guys are on top of it. It is 4th down, and officiating crew is all over this, as is the sideline marker over there.
And every time it gets chippy, they make sure they get those flags out quick, get things back in place. So the Tigers will get the ball back close to midfield.
Yeah.
And we just talked about this. You don't really start worrying about your timeouts till under a minute. Right now it's 8 seconds under a minute. You're at 52 seconds. So you got 2 timeouts. Of course, you got the sideline to work with. So you got a lot of things here if you want to progress the ball and try to take it downfield. A bad snap would be great right now. Tigers aren't that fortunate. Nice spiraling kick right there. Takes a Hernando bounce.
Yeah, Tigers going to have 45 seconds and 1 timeout here, and they're going to have the ball at their own 46-yard line. 41-yard line, so 59 yards away from pay dirt. But you do have a cannon for a kicker.
That's exactly right. That's what I was about to bring up, and you just did it, Brad. So right here, you may not be looking for 7. You might be looking for 3, and you probably need about 17, 18 yards to roughly make it. He could kick further than that, but the wind is dead.
Yeah, absolutely no wind here tonight at Tiger Stadium. So
we'll just round it up and say 20 yards.
The Hernando sideline says he caught the ball, and
he said no. He waved it off, saying no catch. Flag on the play, a yellow flag, personal foul.
Is this going to be roughing the passer? It is roughing the passer against Tupelo. That's going to be a free 15 yards. All right, now you're in business, Heath. Now you can do some things. You can make some different play calls and use the sidelines. See if you can get a little bit closer and see if you can get Will a shot here to field goal.
All right, here we go. This will be interesting to see how the Tigers play this. You can run the ball. Everything's on the table right now. You can run. You can pass. I wouldn't be shocked if you saw a 5 and out or a 10 and out toward the sideline.
I'm not sure what's going on here, Heath. The far head linesman on the far side there was not in position, but now we're ready to go.
There's another flag.
Yep, that's going to be pass interference there against Tupelo. That was number 2, J.Q. Harrell.
Don't know if you can hear through the wall. I know I can hear through the wall and through my headset. Coaches next door getting excited.
Yeah, that was intended for number 21, Miles Bryant there.
All right, now here's the fun thing, Brad. You're in field goal position, so now you can take shots to the end zone.
Yeah.
Now, the bad part about that is if your quarterback takes a blindside hit, loose ball, scoop and score, so you either got to have extra protection or you got to get it out quick. But you are in field goal range. But you might could get 7. You still got 1 timeout. You got 35 seconds. Everything's in the playbook right now. Everything. Had the blockers there. Wow. Just let one guy through.
Yeah, that was Cooper Langford on the reception there. He took a big hit from number 15, Tyson Hunter there, and going to lose a couple of yards. Probably would have been better off actually dropping that ball. I know that's not going through Cooper Langford's mind out there, but you're going to lose a couple and you have to burn that time out there. That was going to be a screen pass, and Tupelo just sniffed it out and blew right through it and brought Langford down for a 2-yard loss. 28 seconds remaining here in tonight's second quarter. Boy, it's been a fiery contest so far, Heath. You could not ask for anything more than what we've had.
A lot of emotion.
Tigers come out, get an early turnover, and march it in about 8 or 9 plays into the end zone to take an early 7-0 lead. And then Tupelo's answered with 3 scores of their own. Currently lead 21-7, but Tigers are in business here just outside the Tupelo 30-yard line, looking for more right here before half. Heath, as you pointed out just a second ago, Tigers get the football after halftime. So you'd love to get some kind of points on the board here.
Tigers now shooting themselves in the foot.
Let's see what we call here. I mean, are they going to say they're going to call this on the defense? They're going to say the defense violated the neutral zone here, I believe. They are. Yeah, they're going to say that the offensive.
Did I say the Tigers shooting themselves in the foot? I meant to say Tupelo shooting themselves in the foot.
Yeah.
That's wow. I would. Ooh. All right.
Yeah, that was on. The Tupelo defensive player jumped into the neutral zone. The offensive player reacted. That's a penalty on the defense, I believe, at all levels of football, high school through pro.
Now he's in trouble. Big sack. You don't want to do that there. You need to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah. Oh, we got a flag. Oh, my goodness gracious, Heath. This is.
Tupelo's going to come unglued. Tupelo is going to come unglued.
That is going to be an unsportsmanlike penalty call against the Tupelo defense, and that's going to be 15 yards. Most importantly, Heath, that stops the clock and allows you to get your plays in. I mean, that's basically a free timeout in addition to 15 yards and a first down here. And I got to tell you, I didn't see what the defender did, but it didn't look to be all that much.
Clock's running. Clock's running. Here we go. Under 10 seconds. Got a man. He was all over him. He was all over him. Well, Brad, I haven't agreed with all the flags that have gone in the Tigers' favor, but I thought there should have been one there. Looked like he was riding him on his back. Oh, boy. Yikes.
All right, you're going to send your big leg out there, Will Usselton, number 2. And, of course, you've got a backup holder in there this week. Elijah Perry in for Brady Clancy, who is out with an injury. And it looks like Elijah might be banged up himself. He kind of hobbled out there. But he's going to gut through this, and let's see if we can't squeeze 3 points out of this here right at the end of the first half, Heath.
You're not directly lined up in the middle, but close to it.
Good snap, good hold, good kick.
Broadway.
He got it. Yes, sir. Money in the bank.
All right, so that will run out the first half. And the number 1 team in the state, the Tupelo Golden Wave, 21. Your Hernando Tigers, 10. And the Tigers will get the ball first to start the second half. It's going to be a fun one, Brad. So we got a lot of things to watch for. We're going to step away. We're going to watch the Hernando band do their complete performance. And right now, the Hernando dance team is going to get things started. So we'll be quiet, we'll check out, and we'll see you here at the beginning of second half action.
Tonight, for your halftime entertainment, please welcome your 5-time Mississippi State champion, 16-time sweepstakes award-winning, all-superior Hernando High School band. Tonight, the band will be performing their 2025 show, Flip. Ladies and gentlemen, the 2025 All-Superior Hernando High School Band. Drum majors for the 2025 band are Lily Davis and Ashlyn Henderson. Directors for the band include DJ Fitzgerald, Tyler Harris, Lynn Killow, and Joseph Quinley. Additional staff include Jeremy Driver, Elizabeth Woodler, Mason Hill, Jeremy Bahadurley, Shelby Dorr, McKenna Wallace, Cooper Mates, Samuel McLean, Kendall White, and Annika Pruitt. Ladies and gentlemen, the 2025 Hernando High School Marching Band.
The Hernando Band would like to give a huge thank you to all of our sponsors. 5-Star Cleaning Services, A1 Fire Protection Service, AC Steakhouse Pub, Agner & Associates, AK Sanders Manufacturing, Associated Wholesale Grocers, Auto Glass Solutions, Bagwell Medical Clinic, Bel Air Towing, Brand Safe Waste Solutions Memphis, Busybodies, Cold Water Animal Hospital, Construction Waste Management, Daily Kirk, Darlene's Permanent Makeup, DeSoto Family Counseling, DeSoto Family Dental Care, DeSoto Restoration, DeSoto Roofing, Domino's Pizza Hernando, Dream Home Construction, Ferguson Industrial Company, First Security Bank, Frankie's Lawn and Landscape, Fratello's Prime Steakhouse. From Danny, Janet, Tommy, and Taylor Phillips, go Tigers! Go Orthodontics, Henderson Vision Center, Hernando Dental Group, Hernando Methodist Church, Hernando Self-Storage, How to Barbecue Right, Malcolm's Shop, In Focus Psychiatry, K9 Consultant, Lanigan Worldwide Moving and Warehousing, Lauderdale Insurance, Magnolia Eye Group, Meacham Law Office, Mid-South Imaging Center, Mi Pueblo Hernando, Monster Mini Golf Cordova, Montgomery Plumbing, National Home Services, National Lift Truck, Optimus Club of Hernando, RCL, Red Med Urgent Clinic, Renfro Heating Air Plumbing, Scotty Smokehouse, Signs and Stuff, Sonic Hernando, Superior Electric and Lighting, CNC Trucking, the Children's Dental Center, Ultimate Gifts, Norton's, and the Vandenberg Agency. Thank you to all of our sponsors, and go Tigers!
High schoolers, Compel Church invites you to fifth quarter tonight.
Join us for this post-game hangout with games, free food, and giveaways.
At Compel Church here in Hernando.
We want you and your friends to be a part of fifth quarter. See you there.
Hi, this is Mayor Jim Johnson. On behalf of the Board of Aldermen, I want to welcome you to the new...
Fans, tonight the dance team gave away 2 swag baskets, one Hernando swag basket and an Ole Miss basket, both valued at $575. The Ole Miss basket consisted of 2 game tickets, Rebel Art, gift cards from Zaxby's and Sonic, a football blanket and a duffel bag, and the Hernando basket was Hernando platters and tumblers, gift cards from local restaurants, a mahjong set and lessons, and local honey and barbecue sauce. The winner of the Hernando basket is Miss Samantha Mitchell, and the winner of the Ole Miss basket is Miss Jennifer McDaniel. That's Samantha Mitchell and Jennifer McDaniel. If you can make your way down to the dance team tent in the north end zone, appreciate your support of the dance team.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, for second half action. 21-10's the score. Tupelo will start things off. Tigers will get the ball to start the second half, and here we go. Oh, running hard and straight, Brad. Ooh, and met a wall. Wow. Big pop right there.
Number 5, Sean Scott there on the return. He is abruptly halted in his...
and a flag comes in late. And the referee is telling him to run over to the sideline.
Yeah, that was, let's give props to Jackson Metcalf on the tackle there, Sean Scott on the return, and looks like number 4, Iverson McCoy, is going to get yet another penalty, unsportsmanlike penalty on Tupelo here. So let's...
Oh, he's taking his helmet off, walking to the sideline.
I'm not sure if that's his second or...
Here we go.
I don't know if maybe he was just taken out of the game by his coach or if that was his second one and he's been ejected. I'm not sure, but we'll keep an eye out, see if he is on the sideline with his helmet off. 15-yard penalty there is going to move the ball out to the 41-yard line. Tiger offense takes the field, looking to see if they can cut into this deficit, halftime deficit of 11 points, 21-10, just underway here in the second half.
Well, after the penalty, ball will be placed at the 41, 1st and 10. First play of the second half. Tigers down by 11. Oh, Brad, they're attacking the heart of that defense, running straight out on pickup of 8 on that play. Bring up 2nd and 2 for the Tigers.
Heath, I saw Cooper Langford there take the ball, and he shot through a gap and really got into that second level of the Tupelo defense. As you said, he's brought down after an 8-yard gain. 2nd down 2. Playbook's wide open here. Nice run to open the second half there for the Tigers by Cooper Langford.
All right, here we go. 2 receivers to the right. You got that flex right there by the tight end. And they're going to run behind the flex and tight end.
Another good run by Cooper Langford there, number 32, across the right side. He's going to get across midfield, down inside the 45 of Tupelo. First down, Tigers at the 43-yard line.
First run was for 8. I believe that one was for 9, maybe 10. Pick up a first down. Tigers are broken into enemy territory just 2 plays into the second half. Things look very sound right now for Hernando. Offensive line has been excellent all night. Wow, that was a big hit right there by number 4. Flag on the play. Looks like we got a holding call against the Tigers.
Yeah, that was number 4, Iverson McCoy, back in the game after he picked up that penalty. So Coach Ty Harden just brought him over to calm him down and talk to him and let him get his composure back. As you said, Heath, hold on the Tigers. That's going to move it back 10 yards.
Well, still remain first down, 1st and 20 for the Tigers. No longer in enemy territory. So here we go. Still attacking the heart, still going forward. That pile is still moving. And give props to the referees once again of keeping control of this game. And they're making sure nothing gets out of hand.
Well, that was just good physical running and defense there. And as soon as the whistle blew, both teams quit the physicality and retreated to their respective sides of the line of scrimmage. And nice job. Seems like the referees have got control of this game, and it's good to see.
A little trap play, and they were all over it, Brad. That trap play has not worked yet tonight.
Yeah, Heath, nice penetration there by Tupelo defense. Fumble on the play is going to be picked up by number 27, J.D. Wise. Tupelo in business inside the Tiger 50-yard line at the 47. And as you said, Heath, Tupelo defenders were basically waiting on the handoff there.
Mm-hmm.
Cooper, I don't know if that was Cooper Langford coming across the formation, but whoever the running back was never had a chance and disrupted the handoff, and the ball popped out, and Tupelo falls on it and takes over 1st and 10.
Tupelo in enemy territory. This is their first play of the second half, their first possession. He's got the wingman open on the swing pass, but he wants a little bit more going downfield. Pass falls incomplete.
And that's Braylon Williams back in at quarterback. So again, Tupelo continues to platoon their QBs, again playing 3 quarterbacks tonight.
Yeah, I was going to say, we've seen 3 different quarterbacks.
And Braylon Williams, number 3, has been back there at times. Number 19, J.C. Bolin, has been back there at times. And I believe Caden Hill has been at quarterback a couple of times as well.
Well, here we go, 2nd and 10. Nice hard run there by Tupelo. Tigers meet him at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, Kylan Bobo there, nice run, met by 15 Heath Hammett, and gain of 5. Heath latched onto him, wasn't going to let him go, got him down on the ground, and it's going to bring up, 3rd and 5. So big 3rd down here for the Tiger defense here. If you can get a stop and perhaps force Tupelo into a punting formation situation.
Two receivers to the right. They run toward that right side. Got a seam in that defense. A nice cutback right there. Yeah, that was just pure vision right there on that play, Brad.
Yeah, nice
athleticism and vision.
Nice job by Braylon Williams there. As you said, Heath, it was a straight quarterback run the entire way, and he cut it up. And as soon as he cut it up and got into that second level of the defense, he was able to scan the field, saw that his opening was to the left, made the cut, and I don't believe the Tigers ever got a paw on him. And into the end zone he goes and puts the Wave up 27-10 here early in the 3rd quarter. Still plenty of time left for the Tigers to respond, but nice answer there for the Golden Wave.
Hernando's had 2 turnovers. Both of them have led to touchdowns. Hernando's given 14 points up to the #1 team in the state off turnovers. Something that you don't want to do ever, especially when you're playing. You know, you have turnovers against a bad team and they can beat you. You have turnovers with a great team and they can embarrass you. That's one thing that the Tigers need to make themselves aware of for the rest of tonight's contest.
Well, you don't want to give any team the advantage in the turnover department, but you especially don't want to give a team as strong as Tupelo. They don't need much. They don't need much of an opening to kick the door wide open, and they pounced on the opportunity there, got the fumble around midfield, marched into the end zone in a handful of plays, and now they're up 28-10 here, and the Tiger offense will get back out on the field and see if they can't get another touchdown on the board and close that gap again, and see if they can't claw their way back into this game. Strains of Ice Ice Baby, taking it back to the 1900s.
1990, if I do remember correctly.
Absolutely. Rob Van Winkle, a.k.a. Vanilla Ice.
Was a big Miami fan? He's in Houston, Texas. Better return this time for the Tigers. Getting close to the 30-yard line.
Number 58, Jackson Metcalf.
Boy, I tell you what, Heath, players from both teams are going to know they've been in a football game when they wake up tomorrow morning. That's for absolute sure. These guys are laying some licks out there and
big hits.
Playing both sides, playing with abandon, and going to wake up with some bumps and bruises tomorrow. Nothing a little ice.
And here we go. Two receivers to the left. Wing back to the left. Tigers run right up the middle.
I'll tell you what, we haven't called his name a whole lot tonight, but number 6, Devontre Brewer, is really the one who's causing the ruckus and causing the havoc in the Tiger backfield there. He's getting through the line. And he's not necessarily the one to bring the tackle down, but he's the one that's disrupting the play and letting his co-defenders make the play there.
Nice run there.
And hit.
Oh, we got someone down. Tupelo player down. Around the 25-yard line.
Yeah, that was a nice run there by number 1, Terrence Walton. We'll see if we can't get eyes on a number of the Tupelo player there. I'm trying to see if I can figure out which one based on which numbers I don't see up on the field right now, but I don't want to speculate, don't want to guess. So nice run there by Terrence Walton. Looks to me like he's got the first down. I'm not sure if they're going to call this a first down or not. We'll see.
Oh, notice the screen. Cheerleaders and their pom-poms. Get their pink pom-poms out. And pink bows to go.
Yeah, it is a pink out here in Hernando.
Got the softer pink for the bow. And more of a hot pink for the pom-pom there.
Is that fuchsia maybe?
Very good call. I would go with fuchsia.
And let's see, that's number 96 for the Golden Wave. Big Tylen Witherspoon there. He's up and walking off on his own power. That's good to see. Looked like they were looking at his legs, lower body injury potentially. He's kind of hobbling off the field, but he is on his own power and looks to be doing okay. And glad to see that. It is a first down for the Tigers, 1st and 10, just inside their own 40-yard line.
Looks like they're on quick snap. They do. Don't want to give Tupelo too much time to adjust.
Another good run there by Terrence Walton. It's going to pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd down. Been really impressed with the way Walton has run the football tonight, Heath.
Yeah, especially coming back from injury. Yeah, been very physical. This offensive line has just been tremendously physical.
Yeah, Heath, I mean, that's a talented, there's probably multiple college commits on that defensive line of Tupelo. And the Tiger offensive line has done an outstanding job making room for Tiger running backs tonight. And as soon as we say that there, they plug the gap, and they're going to bring Walton up about half a yard short of the line of scrimmage, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down here. So see what Coach Steve McCann and offensive coordinator Colin Boone draw up here.
Well, 3rd and long situation. Tigers have pretty much avoided those most of tonight. 3 wide receivers to the left.
And they missed a face mask there, but can't complain. Tigers have gotten a lot of calls that have gone their way tonight, but missed a face mask there on the on Terrence Walton coming out of the backfield. And big 98 Donovan Hawkins there, a little bit slow to get up. He makes his way to his feet and going to bring up a punting situation for the Tigers. Will Usselton in, and back goes number 4, Iverson McCoy.
He's jogging off on his own ability. Matter of fact, he's the first one to the sideline. Yep, there's 12 guys on the field.
Sure is 12. Yep, we're all counting up here in the booth.
Let's see if the officials catch it. Well, there's 12 on the field. Tupelo just called it.
Nope. They're going to call, surely they're not going to call delay of game here on the yeah, there's 12 players on the field.
The return guy is counting now.
Yeah, there we go.
Now it's 4th and short, close to midfield.
All right, now it looks like Coach Steve McCann's going to send his offense back out there now. So interesting situation here.
Watch for the hard count. But I wouldn't be shocked. I wouldn't be shocked at anything right now. You've had success running the ball. Let's see what happens here, Brad. And I do like the play call.
So going heavy set here, jumbo package.
They're lining up tight.
Going to try to draw him off sides. Nope, they're going for it.
And he slipped.
He slipped. He might have.
He had a little bit of a seam. It was going to be close and slipped. And there's nothing you can do about that. That's not a coach's fault. That's not a player's fault. That's not a turf fault. It just happens.
Yeah, it looked like, I believe that was JoJo Newberry there running the ball in the backfield, and looked like he might have had a seam there, I'm not sure. But as you said, he lost his footing just outside the 45-yard line, came up about 2 or 3 yards short of the line to gain. Would have been interesting to see if he could have gotten the first down there, but as you said, Turf Monster reached up and got him, and down he goes. Tupelo takes over at the Tiger 46-yard line.
Yep, the invisible green Turf Monster.
And that's number 0, Caden Hill, on the carry there around the left side, and he's going to pick up a quick 10 or 11 yards. Going to be a first down.
Speaking of Green Monsters, it was sad to hear that Mike Greenwell, the former Boston Red Sox player, passed away. All-star there in Boston, had a good career. Known as the Green Monsters' friend. We lost him here recently, along with Diane Keaton and Ace Frehley of KISS. That was a sad one to hear.
I did see both of those, and I saw your post on Mike Greenwell. It's sad.
Once again, that quarterback keeper, Brad.
Yeah, that's number 3, Braylon Williams again.
Man, he has vision. He can cut, and he has vision.
He has a fantastic field awareness and field vision. That's
fantastic speed to go with it.
Yeah, I mean, the speed is a given there, but the speed is not what got him out into the open. It's what won him the foot race to the end zone, but it's not what got him there. His field vision was what got him there. But nice run there, and puts Tupelo up 34-10, 8 minutes and 45 seconds remaining here in tonight's third quarter.
Brad, speaking of Ace Frehley and KISS, any favorites from the best band in the land, KISS?
Never was a KISS fan.
Okay.
I mean, I like the stadium anthems, you know, but never was a big KISS fan.
All right, 8:45 remaining here in quarter number 3. And Tigers now have an uphill battle.
Yeah, Tigers really got their backs against the wall here. If you want to stay in this ball game, you're going to need to probably do something on this next drive here, and then need to get into the end zone. And again, Tigers got an early on the second offensive play of the game. Got a nice strip from Tupelo, and took the ball in on their first offensive possession to go up 7-0. It's been all Golden Wave since then. Tigers did add a field goal as the second quarter clock expired to go in down 21-10. But a couple of touchdowns here in the first 7.5 minutes of the second half have the Golden Wave up 35-10 here on a beautiful Friday night in Hernando, Mississippi.
You know, Brad, of all the research I did for tonight's game, one thing I did not look at, I wonder if Tupelo has trailed in any game this season. They trailed early here tonight, trailed for most of the first quarter. But I wonder if Tupelo has trailed in any game this season or last season.
Well, I don't know about last season, but they do have the one loss this year. So obviously, I don't know. I know it was a very close game that came down to the end. I'm not sure if West Point had the lead throughout the game, but they do have the one loss.
Correct.
They do have the one loss
correct.
this year. They did not lose last year, I don't believe, and I'm not sure if they. I can tell you that they're averaging a 31-13 margin of victory so far this year, right around 31-13. So that tells you if they have, other than that one game, if they have trailed, it has not been a lot. But they did trail for a few minutes here in tonight's first quarter.
The Point City, West Point.
It's just unreal how good West Point has historically been over the years.
Yes.
You know, you think, Heath, that the Golden Triangle area of Mississippi down there is a hotbed for high school football. You've got New Hope in that area. You've got Starkville in that area. Both, have had a lot of success over the years. Columbus is in that area. They're a 5A school in that area, and just to crank out the talent and championships like that program does is unreal.
Of course, you got two wonderful steakhouses there in West Point. Anthony's Blues Night was always a big thing, and the Old Hickory.
I was more of a Prophet's Porch man myself.
Oh, I love Prophet's Porch.
Oh, yeah.
I was over in Columbus.
You're right. You're right, Heath. Thank you for that. Yeah.
The seafood on French. Prophet's Porch.
Yes, sir.
If you never had it, you're missing out. You haven't lived.
Some good eats down in the Golden Triangle. Good eats all over the state of Mississippi. Boy, one of my favorite things to do is have a nice meal around the state. I've visited all parts of the state and had good meals everywhere I've gone, and my waistline shows it.
Well, you're beautiful bride from the Gulf Coast, so you've gotten to sample a lot of places in South Mississippi.
Lived in Jackson for a couple of years. And,
yeah, you were in the metro. I forgot about that.
Yeah,
you sure were.
Yeah, and proud to call, even though I'm not originally from Mississippi, I spent most of my years here, and proud to call Mississippi home.
All right, 2nd and 7 for the Tigers. Tigers really loading up on the offensive line, 2 tight end set. Just when you think they're going to run it with that 2 tight end set and a flex or a wing, they come out and they throw it on you out of the slot.
First time we've called Reed Sanders' name here tonight. He's had a nice season so far and a nice catch and held on to it there. Looks like we've got an injury in the Tupelo secondary on the other side of the field. It looks like we might have a cramp here. Player drops down and going to get a stretch here. Looks like it's just a cramp, so that's good.
For our wonderful production crew, I think they might be having some issues with the tech. The scoreboard still reads 28-10, although it is 35-10. I'm sure they'll try to work that out as soon as their technical issues are solved.
Well, Heath, you got my mind wandering now. You got me thinking about the great food in this great state here, and my mind is adrift.
Let's take Tupelo. I mean, you got Harvey's.
Yeah.
You got the Blue Canoe, which is excellent, by the way.
I'm a Neon Pig man myself.
Neon Pig, voted best hamburger in America.
Love the smash burger at Neon Pig. Anytime we go to down to the beach or go down to see my sister-in-law in Atlanta or to Birmingham. Thought about making the drive down to Birmingham, where Memphis plays tomorrow, but threat of severe weather is going to keep me here in the Memphis area. So, but,
nice work by the offensive line and great work by Terrence right there. Terrence really had to work for those yards, kept those feet chopping, and made something out of nothing. Great job by that O-line and Terrence. That was just patience and letting the play develop, letting the block develop downfield. Found a little bit of a seam and took it. Nice pickup on that play. Almost 5 yards on the pickup, bring up 2nd down. Hitting the flat.
I think they're going to give Reed Sanders the first down there. Let's see here. He's going to be
left foot or right foot spot.
He's kind of rocking back and forth there. Let's see here. He's going to say.
He's seeing two.
He's got one finger. No, he's going to say first down.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
There we go.
So Reed Sanders here starting to come alive for the Tiger offense and picks up his 2nd reception of the night. Picks up a couple of first downs on those receptions as well. Big catches for Reed and Tiger offense on the march here.
You know, another place that I just thought of in Tupelo, the Danvers down there is spick and span, and that place is always busy. Of course, they have that wonderful salad bar. It's the Danvers here in the Memphis area.
I'm trying to think if there's one open. It is in the Poplar and Kirby area. There used to be one at Union and Kimbrough.
Yep.
It is now a cookout, but not the same. I'm a Danvers fan. Love Danvers breakfast.
The Danvers and Olive Branch is now a cookout.
Yes, yeah. I'm not sure if there was some sort of buyout there or something, but I believe there's a Danvers still open at Poplar and Kirby, if I'm not mistaken.
The Danvers in South Haven is now the AT&T store.
Okay.
Oh, big pop there.
Wow. Looked like a clothesline, and we got another flag here. So we're going to see what the call is here. Looks like this one might be going against the home team. Tigers look to be a little dejected.
Wait for the eruption from the Tupelo fans. Let's see.
It is going to be a dead ball, unsportsmanlike. Looks like this one's going to go against Hernando.
And there's the roar from the Tupelo fans.
Gonna back the Tigers up 15 yards. One of my favorite places to eat in the state of Mississippi is in Meridian, at the intersections, I believe, of I-20 and I-59, or the convergence of I-20 and I-59, I believe, and a place called Weedman's down there.
Yes.
They bring peanut butter, creamy peanut butter, to the table, just like they would chips and salsa at a Mexican restaurant. They bring crackers, saltine crackers, and creamy peanut butter, homemade creamy peanut butter. And it may be the best thing I've ever had in my entire life.
That good?
Yeah, it's delicious. Absolutely delicious. It's one of the more unique things I've ever seen, but it's fantastic. Great place to eat. We always stop there on our way down to the Orange Beach area.
Well, 35-10 in favor of the Golden Wave. Tigers will be faced with the 3rd and 24 at the 41-yard line as we get action started here in the fourth quarter here shortly. Coach McCann talking to one of the officials. Not sure what that's about. But, Brad, since we got some time here during quarters, your food review has been just spot on. Excellent, by the way. Any dining suggestions for the weekend here in the Memphis area?
Well, trying to think just kind of depends on, Memphis has some great eats. DeSoto County has.
Well, I do know you're a big fan of the Second Lawn.
I am. That's a good place there in Overton Square area. Chef Kelly English does a great job there. One of the.
Never had a bad meal at Second Lawn.
No, it's a great place, but a lot of great places to eat in the city of Memphis, and very important right now to go out and support those places and make sure that they got the business they need to stay around and all around the area. So.
Swarm tackling right there. Defense swarming to the ball, gang tackling by Tupelo. Bring up 4th down for the Tigers.
Yeah, Tupelo defense is playing with what they call swagger right now, Heath. And the thing is that it's bragging and boasting, but if you back it up, it's swagger. And right now they're backing it up. They've really put the clamps down on the Tiger offense and forced them into several punting situations and several turnovers tonight.
Nice kick. Takes a Hernando bounce. Will roll almost to the 20, about to the 22, 23-yard line. That's where Tupelo will take over with 11 minutes, 10 seconds left in tonight's contest as ZZ Top comes over the loudspeakers here at the stadium.
Well, Heath, you look across the way there, and again, nice crew of Golden Wave fans made their way up I-22, Highway 78 tonight to join us here. Glad to have them along, and glad to have you along at home, listening in, watching in with us here. But you just look at the setups that both of these teams have on the sideline, and we can see just from our vantage point here in the press box, we have a better view of the Tupelo setup on the other sideline. They've got their own medical tent over there that is sponsored by Specialty Orthopedic Group, and just a nice medical tent setup, as well as a TV setup over there for offensive and defensive reviews. Of course, Hernando has that very same thing on their sideline as well. But the technology that these teams have and use these days is just out of this world. It really is leaps and bounds from even 10 or 15 years ago, what it was, and certainly from the 30-plus years ago when you and I were playing high school ball, and it's really a thing to see.
You know, Brad, I was so shocked a year ago. I was watching a middle school game. It was Horn Lake and our Hernando Tigers, and I was so impressed with Horn Lake's tech that they had on the sideline. They had a tablet, and they would hold it up. Oh, ball got juggled there, brought it back in, medical line of scrimmage. Pick up about half a yard. But they could hold that tablet up like they're taking a picture of the offense, the Hernando offense, and it would say 82% of the time they run to this gap or they run this side of the ball.
Wow.
And this is middle school.
Wow. That seems illegal. I guess it's not. I guess as long as both teams are able to use it and you're not using something that another team couldn't use. But, wow, for a middle school game to have that kind of technology, first of all, that technology even exists is crazy. But for it to be used in a middle school football game is even crazier. So,
I mean,
and the fact that somebody is keeping stats on the other team is what is even crazier. To me, that there was no film sharing back in high school football back in the day. Certainly no stats available, no internet to go look up stats on.
I mean, we hear our fathers and uncles talk about drawing plays up in the dirt on the field during the game, to now seeing their grandsons have tablets and big screen TVs under tents on the sideline. So much technology now in today's game.
Well, back in our day, Heath, if a team had a whiteboard or a chalkboard on the sideline for a coach to draw up a play, it was considered high tech. If it was a whiteboard that you could erase easily, that was even
that was fancier.
Yeah, that was for the bigger schools. Technologies and the way the things that it enables and things that it allows has just grown by leaps and bounds here, and only going to become more and more prevalent in sports. And umpires in baseball are potentially on their way. I don't think they'll ever be completely removed from the game, but certainly the automated strike zone is a thing now. So. Noah Elam with a nice tackle there for the Tigers. He's going to bring the runner up just a yard short of the first down. 3rd and 1. Big third down here for the Tiger defense. If they want to have any shot at tying this game or taking the lead, they got to get a stop here and then immediately score a touchdown. Clock is
under 8.
Is against the Tigers, not the Tigers' friend right now. So need to stop here and force Tupelo into a punting situation.
Nice play, but he might have flung him forward.
Wow, Heath.
That's an athletic play, though, on both sides.
Yeah. They're going to give him the first down, Heath. That's really unfortunate because Tiger defense had him a couple of yards behind the line and went to try to get him on the ground, and when they did, they actually slung him forward. But again, credit to number 3, Braylon Williams on the carry. He picks up the first down. Clock on the move here, 7.5 minutes remaining in tonight's game.
The inertia movement of the quarterback of kind of forcing his weight and things toward the first down marker, just, wow. A little bit shocked to see Tupelo throw a pass. Think they would keep it on the ground, keep the clock running, but maybe they're just trying to get some experience and maybe they're treating this like a practice now. Trying to get some good solid game reps in and some experience in as we are getting closer and closer each week to playoffs.
Well, Heath, it really is shocking to say, but after tonight, only 3 games left in the regular season for the Tigers. On the road next week at Lewisburg, and then finish out the season at home against DeSoto Central and South Haven.
Hard run right there.
Clock ticks down to around 7 minutes to go on the move here in the 4th quarter.
Brad, if you look at the top of the screen, guy in the black shirt's got a Tupelo chain on. Right in the top left corner. It's got like a jersey on that chain.
Well,
you gotta have that made. You can't.
Yeah, no, you don't buy that.
You can't get it on Dollar General.
You custom order that one, and I'm not sure how much a custom made piece like that might cost. Don't often find myself in the market, but
$1, Bob. Your Price is Right reference of the evening. Mark that off on your bingo card.
My favorite thing ever, Heath. I love the guy who would come over the top and bet the $2. You remember those moments where, yes. Somebody would bet $1.
A sweet grandmother would bet $1.
Right, and then the guy
next to her,
the guy,
$2, Bob.
$2, Bob, and he'd say it with a smile.
And then he'd win, you know, $38,000 on Plinko.
Loved Plinko.
Going the wrong way on this one.
Yeah, nice job by the Tiger defense there.
Nice open field tackle.
Noah McIntosh on the carry there, trying to jitterbug and juke his way, trying to break free, not able to do it. Tigers bring him down for a loss. Going to bring up 3rd down.
Cliffhanger, always a very underrated game.
Was that the one with the yodeler?
Yes.
Absolutely.
That gets stuck in your head.
Yeah. And then, of course, that legendary "You Lost the Game" music with the slide,
horns, yeah.
the horn, the slide trombone, and the tuba. And boy, just a great show. Core memory unlocked there.
Hernando band's having fun tonight. Brad, last week, give a shout out to the band last week. Had to be up at the school at 4 a.m. Had to go to Grenada, perform, do their full performance. I think they did it twice. Loaded up all their equipment, went and did another performance at the Liberty Bowl.
Simmons Bank Liberty Stadium. Thank you very much.
Yes. And got finished and came back, and I believe they made it back to campus around 2 a.m. So they had a 22-hour day.
Yeah.
Got to the school at 4 a.m., got back to the school at 2 a.m.
Yeah, shout out to the band, to the cheer squads. You know, those folks, those kids work just as hard as any of the athletes. And I tell you, Heath, you and I watched the halftime performance. That was an athletic halftime performance.
It really was.
You know, Dan's team, and again, all of these kids put in a lot of hard work, and just want to give a special shout out to all of them and all of their sponsors and coaches who put the time in for all of the groups that make Hernando High School a great place and a great community, and something that the community can be proud of and can rally around.
No rap solos this year, but a lot of sad aerials and scissor kicks in this year's performance.
Heath, I can attest to the fact that the Bands of America Championship at Simmons Bank Liberty Stadium last week went well into the evening hours.
Yep, that's close by you.
Yeah, not too far, and if the wind's blowing just right, it sounds like the bands are playing in my backyard, as it did last Saturday night. Nice cool night, and temperatures dropped, a little wind, and you know, got treated to some band performances sitting out on my back deck. But there are worse things to be treated to.
4th and 7. They got a great kicker. They're going to decide to go for it. And turnover on downs. Oh, there's a punch thrown in the secondary by one of our Hernando Tigers. It did go unseen. They were pushing and shoving each other.
Yeah, the ball's going to go over, and just over 5 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter, and Hernando going to get the ball back and see what they can do with it here.
Sweet Caroline being played by the Hernando Band. The legendary song by Neil Diamond.
Heath, I'm looking at the Tupelo defense walking out on the field, and I'm seeing a lot of clean jerseys, a lot of new numbers out there. I think we've got some backups in for the Tupelo defense. Number 5, Ja'Kylan Patton. Number 13, Caden Buchanan out there now.
Number 12 put out a campsite waiting on him to come get him.
Yeah, that's
Cooper. Sit here, you can run to me, I'll tackle you.
That's Cooper Langford on the carry there. Cooper's done a great job tonight.
Cooper has done a great job tonight.
Running the football. He's really run hard and run with purpose, run with intent.
The Tigers have actually played a good game tonight. They've been super extra physical, but they just had some penalties and some turnovers just at the absolute wrong times. And got them behind the chains at some point, got them behind on the scoreboard, and you don't want to do that to a team like Tupelo, the defending state champion.
Yeah, no room for error.
You don't want to do that to a team like Tupelo.
Tigers have played a pretty good game tonight, and certainly can't be disappointed in the effort, especially in the first half when boy, I tell you, there were some licks flying out there and a lot of extracurricular stuff, but the Tigers went toe-to-toe with them, and looks like they're going to come up short. But a lot of good things happen here tonight, a lot of things that Coach Steve McCann can build on as he looks forward to, Tigers look like they're going to fall to 1-1 in district play here, but still 3 district games remaining. District games are all that matter in Mississippi high school football, so And here's a long pass here. That's number 21, Miles Bryant, from number 10, Asher Lawson, and that's going to go for 6. Nice pass and catch, and a nice run after the catch by Miles there.
Asher put it right on him. Great reception there. Miles took that, just beautifully put. Very impressed.
Yeah. Got the replay up on the screen here in the stadium, and Miles Bryant with a nice touchdown. About a 70-yarder there from
the stadium.
Remembering where the ball was spotted.
Miles, the 6'2" junior.
That was a 69-yarder. I was right on it. Ball was spotted on the 31-yard line, so 69-yard touchdown reception for Miles. And Will Usselton in to attempt the extra point.
You are a mathlete, Brad.
And Will Usselton in to
well, the extra point is good. 4 minutes, 5 seconds remain in tonight's contest. Tupelo 35, Hernando 17. Band's having a good time. The cheer squad's having a good time. Dance team's having fun. We have a very intense, cup ball game over here to the right.
Heath, I'm thinking even technology in the cup ball has advanced.
I'm sure they got a football. I wouldn't be shocked if it glows or has a strobe light in it.
Yeah, and sensors and it's unreal. But no, nothing like they don't sell the drinks in the. You can't wad up a plastic bottle like you could at one of those wax Coca-Cola cups back in the day. But man, those were some fun times. Of course, at a baseball game, you could play baseball. You use your hand as the bat.
Yep.
Use the wax cup as the ball, and
sometimes you wore your nice fancy T-shirt or your favorite T-shirt to the game, and then of course Mom would get mad when you get it dirty,
or even worse, ripped.
Oh yeah.
You come home ripped, and boy, you really regretted that the next morning because it was your favorite T-shirt. Or
so when you wore your Hard Rock Cafe or Panama Jack shirt, you're like, hey, let's play Tupelo. No one ever wanted to play touch.
Panama Jack. Wow, there you go.
Panama Jack's still around. Suntan lotion and sunscreen, along with shirts and shades and flip-flops and other things.
Turns out all of those kids that grew up on that stuff now have disposable income to spend on it. And they like hanging on to their youth. And so, pretty smart marketing there to bring it back and slap the label on it and get folks to reminisce about the good old days. And
to my knowledge, I don't think I've ever had anything Panama Jack.
I had a Hard Rock Orlando shirt that I got at the Hard Rock Cafe Orlando, but never had a Panama Jack. Best I remember, there were a couple of knockoffs as well. I don't know, I know Eskimo Joe's is a bar in Stillwater, Oklahoma that had similar to Panama Jack, but 3 minutes and just over 3.5 minutes left here in tonight's game, fourth quarter of action. Tupelo on top, 35-17.
Tupelo taking their time getting the play in, and rightfully so.
Yeah, I think at this point, if you're both coaches, you're trying not to get anybody hurt. You're trying to. You still have 3 district games left to play, and again, in high school football in Mississippi, that's all that matters. It's those district games. That's what gets you into the playoffs. So make sure nobody gets hurt and both teams move on. Again, Tigers travel to cross county to Lewisburg next week.
You reward the guys that have worked hard that want to stay on the field, and you reward the guys that have worked hard in practice, give them a little playing time here toward the end. A little mixture of both on both sides, of guys that haven't played and guys that have.
Tupelo host Horn Lake in Tupelo, and then
that'll be a great game.
Patriots of Lewisburg come to town in 2 weeks on Halloween, and they wrap it up by coming back to DeSoto County to take on the Jaguars of DeSoto Central on the 7th of November. Of course, your Tigers are on the road at Lewisburg next week, and then wrap things up with DeSoto Central on Halloween, and wrap it up with South Haven here on November the 7th. Can't believe only 3 games left in the regular season, Heath. It's really flown by.
Yeah, it really has.
Great facility here. It's just an absolute pleasure to be able to come down and be at your side and help bring our viewers Hernando Tiger football from this beautiful facility in this great community that loves its Hernando Tigers, and it's just an absolute joy to be a part of it.
There's a push by the offensive line by Tupelo on that play, and it results in a much positive yard play. You always want to see the front 7 rather than the backside of your defense, secondary, making the stops. You always want to see the guys up front making those stops. When you have a corner or a safety being your leading tackler, that's always bad news. I'm not sure if the band has a competition tomorrow. Usually in October they got something every October. Every weekend in October, Bandtober is a thing. You know, Brad, you were talking about the season, how quick it's gone, but one thing I'd love to point out, the good Lord has blessed us with phenomenal weather all season long. You know, start the season, usually it's 108 degrees and the heat index makes it 111. It wasn't like that when we started the season. We had this nice little cool front. I won't call it a cold front, a cool front that came in and kind of took some of the humidity out of the air, gave us a little bit of a breeze those first couple of games. It was absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, I'm a fall weather guy. I'm a cold weather guy, and I'm ready for it to cool off. 85 degrees. No, it's been low humidity, as you said, but 85 degrees on October 17th just doesn't sit right with me. I'm ready for some cool, crisp weather, and ready to see those temperatures drop here. Looks like that's going to be the last play of the game here.
Yeah, I believe it is. Ball will be placed at the 50-yard line midfield as the clock is under 10 seconds. And that is going to do it. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the defending state champions, the Tupelo Golden Wave, have come in tonight and performed at a high level as we expected them to do. So did your Hernando Tigers. Tigers had some problems here and there, had some turnovers here and there, but they did play a super excellent physical football game. And one thing that I'd like to point out is that they stayed physical all night long. They never shied away. They played with intensity, and it was actually a fun game for most of the evening. But the Tigers take this one on the chin tonight. Fall 1-1 in district play, but they'll get ready to suit up and go at it again, try to finish the season on a strong note. Well, to all of our families, friends, and neighbors that have tuned in tonight, thank you for watching your Hernando Tigers. That is going to do it here for us tonight. Good Lord willing, we'll be back, and we'll have more Hernando Tiger football for you as the season continues. For Brad Bush, I'm Heath Hopkins. Thank you for watching Hernando Tiger Football 2025. Good night, everybody.
We look forward to 4 generations of business.
Kurt Can.
There's several families that we've sold 4 generations of vehicles to. 4 generations.
On the retail side of things and sales side of things, there's been, families that have dealt with my granddad and my dad that now deal with me.
You don't sell cars, you sell yourself. We try to take everybody's needs the way they see them.
I'm just thankful to be where I am. With Kirk Auto Group, I hope to do right by my family.
Whatever your automotive needs, just know Kirk can.
Introducing Domino's first ever stuffed crust pizza. It's our buttery tasting dough with melty cheese made from 100% real mozzarella stuffed into every bite of crust, baked to golden perfection and finished with our signature garlic seasoning and a sprinkling of real Parmesan. It's cheese on cheese on cheese. Try Domino's first ever stuffed crust pizza tonight.